Assalamu alaikum, dear children. Today we are going to learn about wudu. What is wudu and how to make a wudu? Wudu is the ritual cleansing Muslims do before prayer. You know, dear children, you have to perform wudu before every salah. Without wudu, your salah is not valid, it is not accepted. So it is very important to learn the steps of wudu. The steps of wudu. Niya. Before you start cleansing yourself physically, you have to make a clear intention in your heart of what you are going to do. You should be very clear that you are making a wudu. If you clean yourself or wash yourself because you have dirt on your clothes or on yourself, then it is not wudu. You have to make a very clear niyyah in your heart that you are going to perform wudu. First of all, we say Bismillah. You say Bismillah before you start physically cleansing yourself. The second step of wudu is to wash your hands 3 times from the tip of your fingers up to your wrists. You have to pour water in your hands and wash them 3 times before immersing them into the water. So now, dear children, wash your hands properly. The next step is wash your mouth. The third step of wudu is to wash your mouth 3 times. If you are not fasting, you have to make sure that your mouth is filled with water. Wash your nose. You have to sniff water up your nose using your right hand and blow it back down using your left hand 3 times so as to clean your nose. Wash your face. To wash your face from the top of your forehead to the bottom of your chin and from the front of your right ear to your left ear 3 times. So, dear children, wash your face properly while making wudu. Wash your arms. To wash your arms from the wrist to the elbow 3 times, starting with the right arm, then the left arm, making sure you wash slightly beyond the elbow to wash everything in between. So be very careful while washing your hands. You should start with the tips of your fingers to your elbow and make sure that water reaches to every part of the body. Wipe your hair. This is called al-mash. To wipe your head from the top of your forehead to the back of your scalp once, then back to the top of your forehead. See the figure. See the figure in that boy is wiping his hair, starting from the forehead, then he goes back to the scalp and then again returns his hands to the forehead. This is how we wipe our hair. Wipe your ears. To wipe your ears once from the top around then to the bottom in and out. Make sure that any sort of dirt which is in the ear should be cleaned properly. Wash your feet. Wash your feet 3 times, starting with your ankles down to your toes and in between your toes. When you wash your feet, start with the right foot. So, dear children, it is very important that you wash your feet properly and see to it that you wash between your toes. Then finally, after completing your wudu, you make the dua. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. I testify that there is no deity except Allah alone, and I testify that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his servant and messenger. Then we make the dua, Allahumma jalni minat tawwabina wa jalni minal mutatahhirin. O Allah, make me among those who are penitent and make me among those who are purified. Now your wudu is complete and you are ready to offer salah. Wudu, some extra information. The bad points of wudu. What has to be avoided? Point number 1, stopping in the middle of wudu. Point number 2, talking on the phone while you are doing wudu. Point number 3, eating while doing wudu. Point number 4, doing the wudu in the wrong order. Point number 5, not performing all the proper steps of wudu. Point number 6, adding more steps in the middle of wudu. Point number 7, not fully washing every part of the wudu, meaning to leave parts of the body and not wash them properly. Point number 8, wasting lots of water. The good points of wudu. Point number 1, performing all the steps in the correct order. Point number 2, doing the steps without stopping. Point number 3, choosing the proper niyyah. Point number 4, performing your wudu with all the proper steps. Point number 5, not wasting water. Point number 6, performing wudu in a pure place. So this is the information about the very important aspect of a Muslim's life, that is wudu. So dear children, practice wudu at your home and ask your parents to observe you. See to it that you follow all the steps of wudu in proper order. All the best. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.